Number 15. The surprising truth about Hungarian women. When you picture Hungary, what comes to mind? Thermal baths, grand architecture, perhaps? But there's a living, breathing secret at the heart of this country that often goes unnoticed. Often called the muses of Eastern Europe, Hungarian women possess a beauty you can't find anywhere else. It's a captivating blend of classic elegance and magnetic charm. Think amber gold eyes, elegantly sculpted features, naturally fair skin, and rich, dark hair. It's a unique genetic tapestry woven from Austrian, Turkish, and Slavic threads, a look you'll never mistake for any other nationality. But here's the real surprise. Their beauty is only the beginning. These women are fiercely intelligent. Did you know nearly 60% of university students in Hungary are women? Most are multilingual, fluently speaking English and German as a standard. Stroll through Budapest and you'll see them, stepping off the subway in long dresses and tailored wool coats, looking as if they've just wandered off the set of a Parisian film. It's a natural, effortless poise. Now, let's talk about dating culture. Buckle up. While incredibly warm and friendly to foreigners, Hungarian women carry themselves with a classic, subtle elegance. A smile, a conversation, even an invitation for a drink is a sign of warmth, not an immediate green light. So, what truly wins their heart? Forget flashy displays. It's genuine chivalry, the ability to listen intently, and authentic sincerity that builds a real connection. And here's a twist that often surprises American visitors. While they hold deep respect for family and tradition, they are also fiercely independent, confident, and self-directed. It's this stunning fusion, the grace of the past with the strength of the modern woman, that makes them some of the most distinctive and captivating women in all of Europe. So, have you ever been charmed by a Hungarian muse? If you want to discover how to genuinely connect with these incredible women online, drop the number 8 in the comments below. We've got the tips you need. Number 14. Hungary's elevator walking skills. Prepare to witness one of the most unique daily tests of timing and nerve you'll ever see, the Hungarian Paternoster elevator. This isn't your ordinary lift. Forget buttons and automatic doors. The Paternoster is a continuously moving chain of open compartments, slowly looping non-stop between floors. It never comes to a complete stop. To use it, you have to step in and out while it's still in motion. The result? A seamless, almost old-school industrial experience that feels like something from a steampunk novel. But here's the catch. Your entry and exit require perfect timing. Hesitate for a second, and you'll miss your chance. Left to wait for the next little cabin to come around. For tourists, it's a heart-pounding adventure. But for Hungarians, it's so second nature they barely bat an eye. You'll see them stepping on and off with the casual confidence of someone walking through a doorway, often while deeply engrossed in their phone. It's a fascinating living relic of engineering, a daily ritual that turns a simple elevator ride into a minor life skill. Number 13. The world's most unique sightseeing bus. Imagine you're on a classic double-decker bus tour, soaking in the views of Budapest. You're passing the stunning Parliament, the historic Buda Castle, and the elegant Andrassy Avenue. It feels perfectly normal, until it isn't. Because this is no ordinary bus. This is the river ride. Just as you're enjoying the scenery, the driver heads for the banks of the Danube River. Instead of turning, they accelerate. And before you can process what's happening, you're plunging straight into the water, greeted by a wave of cheers and astonished laughter from everyone on board. This is real. No tricks, no CGI. It's one of the rare amphibious vehicles in Europe, built with serious technology to make the transition from road to river seamless. There's no need to switch vehicles. You just buckle up and suddenly, you're cruising down the dreamy Danube, seeing the city from an entirely new perspective. Here's a pro tip. The river ride is a rare gem that only operates when the Danube's water levels are safe. It's an unforgettable experience that American tourists rightly call the only swimming bus they've ever seen. So, what do you think? Prefer this shape-shifting adventure over your average bus tour? If your answer is yes, drop a number 6 in the comments. Number 12. Nightlife in a city with a split personality. Few people realize that Budapest, one of Europe's most enchanting capitals, was born from two separate cities, Buda and Pest, divided by the deep blue Danube. On the West Bank, Buda is historic and serene, a world of medieval cobblestone streets, the royal castle, and Geller Hill. It's the city's calm, timeless soul. But cross the river to Pest on the east, and you find the vibrant modern heart. The center of finance, art, and a nightlife that has to be seen to be believed. When the sun sets, Budapest transforms. After 9 p.m., the city flips a switch. This is when the famous ruin pubs come to life in the old Jewish quarter, District 7. These are not ordinary bars. They're sprawling, artistic hubs carved out of abandoned Soviet-era buildings and derelict courtyards. Step inside, and you're in a very Hungarian kind of wonderful chaos. You might find an American DJ spinning beats, a French bartender crafting cocktails, and a group of Hungarians debating philosophy over shots of palinka. The air is thick with the sound of jazz, techno, or folk fusion, echoing from the ruins. The energy is contagious. Streets like Kazinci and courtyards like Gozdu pulse until dawn, with trams running all night to keep the party going. Here you'll see Hungarian women confidently sipping wine alone, engaging in conversations with a calm stare and a gentle voice, a testament to the city's confident and sophisticated spirit. And if you befriend a local, they might just share a secret. Many old buildings in Pest still have hidden underground shelters and tunnels, a ghostly reminder of history lurking beneath the modern revelry. Number 11. Cowboys? Think again. This is Hungary. When you imagine a cowboy, you probably picture the American West. But let us introduce you to Europe's most legendary horseman, the Chickasaw of Hungary. Forget Texas. Head to the vast, sweeping plains of the Hordobeji. Here, a nomadic tradition that dates back to the 9th century is still very much alive. These are the Chicos, Hungarian cowboys who are a sight to behold. Picture a man galloping across the grasslands, not in denim and leather, but in flowing blue pleated robes and a wide-brimmed black hat. He steers a herd not with reins, but with his voice and body language alone. And here's a crucial difference. While American cowboys herd cattle, the Choctaws command massive groups of horses. They wield long leather whips and possess such incredible skill that some can perform the heart-stopping feat of standing atop 2 horses at a full gallop. This isn't just a show, it's a jaw-dropping performance recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage. But more importantly, it's a genuine profession passed down through generations. The Hordobeji is the last stronghold of this true nomadic horseback culture in all of modern Europe. So remember, these cowboys aren't just herders, they are storytellers, artists, and the proud keepers of Hungary's ancient spirit. Number 10. A landlocked country with its own sea. Hungary may be landlocked, but don't tell that to the locals. They have their own inland ocean, Lake Balaton. This isn't just any lake, it's the largest freshwater lake in Central Europe. A sprawling 600 square kilometers of blue that Hungarians proudly call the Hungarian Sea. And while it lacks salt and tides, it has everything else a coastal paradise offers. Scenic harbors, charming resort towns, and a summer vibe that transforms it from a simple vacation spot into a national ritual. Every weekend, it's as if the entire country hears a call. Hungarians pack their bags, grab a fresh loaf of bread and a bottle of golden Tokaj wine, and pilgrimage to the water. Soaking in its refreshing embrace is less like a swim and more like attending a weekly church service. The water itself is a key part of the magic, warming to a gentle 79 degrees Fahrenheit, 26 degrees Celsius in the summer. Perfect for hours of blissful floating. In lakeside towns like Tihany and Siófok, you can even find sunrise rituals where people wade into the still waters at dawn for quiet meditation. It's more than a lake. It's the soul of the nation? So, what do you think? Does Lag Balaton deserve its title as Europe's most beautiful inland sea? If you agree, comment with the number 4. Number 9. Beauty pageants for pigs. Forget Miss Universe. In the peaceful Hungarian countryside, the most anticipated event of the year is the Miss Piggy pageant. In towns like Dumsod and Bays, this is no joke. It's a beloved and genuine tradition. The contestant pigs are treated like true royalty. They are bathed, brushed, and adorned with red ribbons and flower crowns. Some even have their hooves painted for the occasion. Then, to the cheers of the entire village, they strut their stuff down a red carpet runway. They are judged by seasoned farmers on their walking posture, charming facial expressions, and undeniable pen charisma. The winner isn't just famous for a day, she's crowned with a cabbage tiara and showered with edible prizes. But beyond the fun and laughter, this quirky spectacle is something more. It's a heartfelt, uniquely Hungarian celebration of agriculture, and a beautiful tribute to the simple joys of rural life. Number 8. Never clink beer glasses in Hungary. Here's a crucial rule for anyone visiting Hungary. Never, ever clink your beer glasses. It's more than just a faux pas, it's a profound cultural taboo. If you're in a bar and cheer with a loud clink, don't be surprised if you're met with a wave of awkward silence and uncomfortable stares. The reason lies in a tragic chapter of history. In 1849, after the Hungarian Revolution was crushed, 13 Hungarian generals were executed by the Austrian army. To celebrate their victory, the Austrian officers clinked their beer glasses in a toast. In response, a nation in mourning made a solemn vow to never clink beer glasses for 150 years as a sign of respect and silent protest. And here's the powerful part. Even though that vow technically expired in 1999, the tradition holds strong. For many Hungarians, it remains a powerful symbol of national pride and remembrance. Now for the important twist. This rule applies only to beer. Clinking glasses with wine or palinka, the national spirit, is not only acceptable but encouraged. So when you're in Hungary, remember this simple rule. Sip, don't clink. Number 7. Marry a Hungarian woman and get $63,000? Yes, you read that right. In a bold move to tackle demographic decline, the Hungarian government has launched one of the most generous family welfare policies on the planet. It's a comprehensive system of cash, loans, and lifelong benefits designed to make starting a family a solid financial opportunity. Here's how it works. For starters, newlywed couples can access an interest-free loan of nearly $31,000. But here's the catch. It's not really a loan, it's a promise. Pledge to have children, and the rewards kick in. Have 1 child? Your repayment is postponed. Have 3 children? The entire loan is completely forgiven. That's $31,000 yours to keep. But that's not all. A woman under 40 getting married for the first time can borrow an additional $36,000 interest-free. Have 3 kids, and this loan is also 100% written off. Combine these, and that's how a family can receive over $63,000 in forgiven loans. And the perks keep coming. Got 3 or more kids? The government can provide you with a subsidized 7-seater car. Have 4 or more children? The mother receives a lifetime exemption from personal income tax. It's a stunning approach that directly ties national policy to family growth, making Hungary a unique case study in incentivizing parenthood. Number 6. The weird rule of 96. Budapest is one of Europe's most stunning capitals, yet its skyline tells a curious story. You won't find a single skyscraper. This is no accident. It's because of an unspoken yet fiercely protected rule. No building can exceed 96 meters in height. But why 96? This number is sacred. It marks the year 896 AD, when the ancient Magyar tribes completed their settlement of the Carpathian Basin, an event considered the birth of Hungary itself. This isn't just a suggestion, it's a deeply respected principle. Two of the city's most iconic landmarks, the Hungarian Parliament Building and St. Stephen's Basilica, stand at exactly 96 meters tall, and that is the legal height cap for the entire city. When a real estate firm once proposed a 120-meter financial tower, the plan was swiftly and permanently iced. And the obsession doesn't stop with architecture. The national anthem is traditionally sung in exactly 96 seconds. You'll find 96 steps in historic plazas and 96 pillars in old assembly halls. These are all subtle, powerful reminders of the nation's roots. Here's a final cultural curveball. While many Westerners fear the number 13, Hungarians see the number 8 as a symbol of eternity and infinity. It's a small but telling difference that makes this culture so unique. Number 5. The king who never set foot in his own country. History is full of eccentric rulers, but Hungary holds a truly unique record. A king who was officially crowned, yet never once set foot in the country he ruled. Enter King Charles IV of Hungary in the early 20th century. During the twilight of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, he was fully legitimate by royal law, the crowned and anointed King of Hungary. But in reality, he governed entirely from Austria. His rule was conducted remotely through handwritten letters, messengers, and closed-door meetings. Locals, with a mix of humor and bewilderment, nicknamed him the King with No Shadow. The situation grew even more surreal. Despite his complete physical absence, his official portrait hung in every government office and school. National ceremonies were held in his honor, and holidays were celebrated as if the king were residing just down the street. This strange historical chapter makes Hungary one of the very few nations in the world to have ever officially recognized a phantom king. It's a historical paradox that is as absurd as it is uniquely Hungarian. Number 4. A train line like no other in Hungary. Imagine a railway where the ticket sellers, conductors, and station managers are all children. This isn't a theme park ride, it's a real functioning train line in the heart of Hungary. Welcome to the Gyermekfasút, or the Children's Railway. Nestled in the beautiful Buda Hills just 30 minutes from downtown Budapest, this is a fully operational 7-mile-long railway that runs on a regular public schedule. But here's the magical twist. Nearly every job you see is performed by schoolchildren, aged 10 to 14. Under the close supervision of adult engineers, these kids sell tickets, check passes, make announcements, and operate the signals. It's not a daily chore. They participate about once every 2 weeks as long as they maintain good grades in school. For them, it's a point of pride. Their first real job where they learn responsibility, teamwork, and public service, all while looking sharp in their adorable blue uniforms and bright red caps. A unique relic from the Soviet era, the Budapest Children's Railway is the only one of its kind still active in Europe. But it has been beautifully transformed from its ideological origins into a beloved educational symbol and a vibrant piece of community culture, chugging along as a living classroom on rails. Number 3. Hungary's legendary festival season. Beyond its stunning architecture and history, Hungary truly comes alive through its festivals. A vibrant calendar of events that range from the ancient and mystical to the modern and massive. One standout is the Busagyáras festival, held every February in the town of Mohács. This is not your typical celebration. Hundreds of men clad in shaggy sheepskin coats and haunting hand-carved wooden masks parade through the streets. Their mission? To make as much noise as possible with bells and sticks, chasing away winter and all its evil spirits. It's a living folklore spectacle recognized by UNESCO that feels transported from another time. For music lovers, Sziget Festival on Óbuda Island in the Danube is pure paradise. Every August, this week-long event draws over 500,000 people from more than 100 countries, transforming Budapest into a global village of music and art. As summer cools, the Budapest Wine Festival takes over the majestic Buda Castle in September. Here, you can taste your way through over 200 Hungarian wines, including the legendary Tokaj Azu, once known as the Wine of Kings. Finally, in the autumn, the Paprika Festival in Kalocsa, paints the entire town a brilliant red. The air is thick with the scent of drying chilies. You'll find elaborate chili wreaths, pepper grinding contests, and every fiery food imaginable. It's a sensory celebration of the spice that defines Hungarian cuisine. From ancient rituals to modern beats and culinary passion, Hungary's festival season is a powerful year-round pulse. Number 2. Hungarian cuisine, a national obsession. While some cultures chase delicate gourmet trends, Hungarian food is a celebration of the bold, the hearty, and the unapologetically flavorful. Take, for instance, a simple slice of bread. In Hungary, it's transformed into a national treasure known as kenyérez gyros, crispy, smoked pork fat, melted onto fresh bread, often topped with onion and paprika. This isn't just a snack, it's a rustic ritual. And of course, no conversation about Hungarian food is complete without goulash. It's not quite a soup, not quite a stew, but an iconic paprika-packed national dish that's the very definition of soul-warming. Speaking of paprika, it isn't just a spice here, it's a national icon, revered so deeply there's an entire museum dedicated to it. Still hungry? The adventure is just beginning. Sink your teeth into langos, a heavenly deep-fried flatbread smothered in cheese, garlic, and sour cream. Sample unique sausages made from horse meat. Indulge in the Dobos torta, a 5-layer, 20-ingredient masterpiece cake that was once the pride of old Budapest. And wash it all down, a glass of tokaji. This legendary king of wines was so adored that even Napoleon kept a private cellar stocked with it. From rustic street food to royal wines, Hungarian cuisine is a passionate, full sensory experience. Number 1. Living in Hungary for under $40 a day. Imagine living in the heart of Europe, surrounded by history and culture, for less than the cost of a nice dinner back home. In Hungary, this isn't a dream. It's a very affordable reality. A single person can live comfortably for a monthly total of $900 to $1,200. That's roughly 50 to 60% cheaper than living in the US or Western Europe. Let's break that down. Housing. A 1-bedroom apartment in central Budapest runs $500 to $650. Prefer the suburbs? You'll pay just $350 to $450. Utilities. Electricity, water, heating, gas, and high-speed internet total around $120 a month. Food. A meal at a restaurant averages $7. If you cook, a monthly grocery bill is about $150 to $200. Lifestyle. An unlimited monthly public transport pass is just $25. A gym membership costs $25 to $35. But affordability doesn't mean sacrificing quality. Hungary boasts a strong healthcare system. A dental visit can be as low as $40 to $70, and long-term residents can access tax-subsidized health insurance for just $50 to $70 a month. Add to that a flat 15% personal income tax for freelancers and a rich cultural life, and Hungary becomes not just affordable but incredibly livable. So, with a cost of living this low, would you live here? If yes, comment with the number 1. If no, comment with a 0. Let us know below.